Join us for an intriguing narrative featuring detective extraordinaire Danny Rourke. Devastated by the loss of his daughter, Danny sought solace in therapy, reminiscing about the day he entrusted his 7-year-old daughter, Minnie, to play in the park. However, when he turned his attention away for a moment, Minnie vanished without a trace, leaving Danny haunted by her disappearance. Despite the arrest of a suspect, their release due to a mental illness prevented justice from being served, leaving Minnie's whereabouts unknown. After a transformative therapy session, Danny received a crucial call from his trusted partner, Nix. An anonymous tip-off alerted them to a potential bank robbery, where the thief had a peculiar interest in specific safe deposit boxes rather than cash. Intrigued and determined, Danny and Nix hurried to the scene of the crime, only to spot a suspicious figure named Del Rain. Del Rain possessed exceptional skills in hypnosis, as demonstrated by his recent mesmerization of a woman and a bank security guard. Danny's instincts told him that Del Rain held the key to his daughter's location. Thinking on his feet, Danny disguised himself as an ordinary customer and infiltrated the deposit box area. To his astonishment, he discovered a box containing a photograph of Minnie, confirming Del Rain's connection to her disappearance. Chaos ensued as Del Rain, already inside the bank, manipulated the hypnotized guard, causing mayhem at every turn. With adrenaline coursing through his veins, Danny confronted the hypnotized bank employee, brandishing his gun to maintain control. However, the employee's unexpected reaction raised suspicions, signaling something amiss. Suddenly, 2 security guards burst into the scene, their bullets narrowly missing Danny. Thankfully, his bulletproof vest shielded him from harm. The employee, along with the guards, whisked Del Rain away, leaving Danny behind. Meanwhile, the previously hypnotized woman unleashed her newfound freedom on the streets, creating a spectacle that drew attention. Adding to the intensity, a car crash unfolded, further escalating the chaos. Seizing the opportunity, Del Rain seized the coveted deposit box and planted a malevolent bomb, heightening the danger. Undeterred, Danny's unwavering determination propelled him in pursuit of Del Rain. Cornered, Del Rain resorted to his hypnotic persuasion, skillfully turning 2 of Danny's friends against him, coercing them to wield their guns against their once trusted comrade. In the aftermath of their encounter, Danny confronted Del Rain about the photograph of his missing daughter found in the targeted deposit box. Instead of offering an explanation, Del Rain shockingly leaped from the building's rooftop, vanishing into thin air. The situation took a twisted turn as Danny's hypnotized colleagues turned their weapons on each other, unleashing chaos in their midst. As Del Rain slipped away, every witness insisted they had no memory of the events, bewitched by his insidious powers. Driven by the certainty that Del Rain had taken his daughter captive, the weight of Minnie's photo haunting him, Danny received a pivotal call from Nix in the dead of night. Nix had managed to trace the anonymous tipster who reported the previous bank robbery. Astonishingly, the lead led them to a therapy facility renowned for its use of hypnosis. Stepping into the establishment, Danny crossed paths with Diana Cruz, a mysterious fortune teller who owned the place. Danny poured out his purpose and determination to investigate Del Rain, only to witness Diana's visible terror and frantic plea for his immediate departure. It became apparent that Del Rain had already paid a visit, hypnotizing Diana's unfortunate friend and causing their car to crash into the facility. In a shocking revelation, Diana's friend disclosed the relentless nature of Del Rain, culminating in his own tragic demise. Subsequently, Diana found herself in the police station, subjected to intense interrogation. The truth emerged, laying bare Del Rain's malevolent manipulation of hypnotic abilities, which had sparked the recent turmoil in the bank and the preceding chaos. As a hypnotist herself, Diana possessed profound knowledge of the craft. She and Del Rain once belonged to the same hypnotic division, but Del Rain, consumed by his formidable powers, succumbed to darkness, becoming an agent of evil. Diana and her fellow hypnotists had valiantly attempted to thwart his malevolence. However, Nix, harboring skepticism toward hypnosis and doubting Diana's claims, remained resolute in his disbelief. In a daring bid to prove her mesmerizing skills, Diana swiftly and effortlessly ensnared Nix within her hypnotic grasp. After that, he walks out of the station, but soon is hypnotized by the Del Rain. Nix, now under Del Rain's wicked control, lunged forward, armed and dangerous, his sole aim to eradicate both Diana and Danny. Recognizing the imminent peril, Diana urgently commanded Danny to flee, aware that Nix, trapped in the hypnotic trance, would not regain his senses until he fulfilled his ominous mission. Despite being ultimately subdued and shackled by handcuffs, Nix relentlessly persisted, driven to seize the gun, even if it meant inflicting harm upon himself. In a gripping act of self-preservation, Diana unleashed a fatal shot, bringing down Nix and catapulting Danny and herself into a world of false accusations and life on the run. United by their determination to stop Del Rain, They charted a course for Mexico, seeking refuge in the hope of finding an ally who could thwart Delrain's sinister plans. However, their arrival did not go unnoticed, as a vigilant sheriff quickly recognized the fugitive pair. Swift as a panther, Diana harnessed her hypnotic prowess, ensnaring the sheriff in her spellbinding grasp. Their fleeting respite was abruptly shattered when Delrain's voice crackled through the sheriff's radio, confirming his presence at a nearby bar. True to his word, Delrain materialized at the bar's entrance, flanked by 2 policemen, effectively ensnaring Danny and Diana in a treacherous trap. With no alternative left, Danny sprang into action, diverting the attention of the encroaching police force. But fortune bestowed a glimmer of hope upon Danny, finding himself cornered yet ultimately rescued by Diana and the mesmerized sheriff, who intervened with a miraculous escape route. Amidst their perilous journey, Diana disclosed the secret behind Danny's immunity to her hypnotic powers, a psychic barrier forged in the crucible of his own heartbreaking loss. Only Delrain possessed the mesmerizing might to bend Danny's will, thanks to his extraordinary command over the art of hypnosis. Their path was temporarily obstructed by a vigilant police patrol, yet Diana's exceptional abilities allowed them to slip through undetected, defying suspicion. At long last, they arrived in Mexico, reuniting with Jeremiah, an old confidant of Diana's and a fellow practitioner of hypnotism. The revelation that unfolded before them was nothing short of staggering. Delrain's relentless pursuit of the domino, a potent weapon forged within their very division, capable of harnessing the zenith of hypnotic power. The domino's fragments lay scattered across multiple safe deposit boxes, each acquisition empowering Delrain further. However, despair eclipsed their hopes when Jeremiah unveiled his true identity as Delrain, expertly ensnaring both Danny and Diana within his web of hypnosis. In a desperate bid for freedom, Danny and Diana fought tooth and nail, breaking free from Delrain's clutches, only to find themselves confronted by an entire community under his hypnotic influence, forming an impenetrable human barrier. With their choices narrowing and the relentless encroachment of police officers, they teetered on the edge of surrender. Yet, in a stunning twist, Danny tapped into an untapped well of hypnotic prowess, seizing control and apprehending Delrain himself. Confusion mingled with newfound power, driving Danny to seek solace in Diana's guidance, hoping to find a flicker of light amidst the encroaching darkness. Before long, they sought the aid of River, a long-standing friend of Diana's and an expert hacker. River's mission became clear: to uncover pivotal information about Danny's wife, a shocking revelation that revealed her affiliation with the very hypnosis division Diana and Delrain shared. As the fragments fell into place, Danny received a fateful call from Delrain, his voice dripping with insidious intent, attempting to command Danny through the telephone to kill Diana. Luckily, Danny's consciousness remained intact, providing a flicker of hope for Diana's rescue. Seizing the opportunity while River and Diana slumbered, Danny took charge, delving into River's database. What he unearthed shook him to the core. Minnie, their elusive target known as Domino, was none other than his own wife, Diana. Consumed by the conviction that Diana had taken their daughter, even as she accused him of the same, Danny realized they had been confined in separate rooms all this time, victims of unyielding hypnosis. To their surprise, everyone they encountered, including their supposed allies, were members of the hypnosis division, driven by an insatiable desire to uncover Minnie's whereabouts through Danny. Escaping the confines of his imprisonment, Danny bore witness to the fabricated world meticulously crafted to manipulate him into divulging Minnie's secret sanctuary. Yet, his resolve remained unbroken, steadfastly refusing to betray his daughter's location despite the division's relentless coercion. In a malevolent twist, Delrain orchestrated a sinister reenactment of their past experiences, starting from Danny's encounters with the psychiatrist, all while ensnared in the clutches of hypnosis. Familiar scenes unfolded, echoing the beginning of their tumultuous journey. However, as Danny neared the bank, a surge of realization coursed through him, igniting a fierce determination to break free and escape the clutches of their captors. Meanwhile, Diana experienced her own revelation, unraveling the truth behind the enigmatic term Delrain. It wasn't a person's name, but rather a carefully encoded clue ingeniously devised by Danny to serve as a beacon guiding him to their daughter's location. Astonishingly, Danny had unwittingly arrived at his adoptive parents' farm, the very place where he had left Minnie. Time had passed, and unbeknownst to him, their daughter had blossomed into a young woman, bearing nefarious intentions. Delrain and the rest of the division descended upon the farm, leaving a tragic trail of destruction. Danny's adoptive mother met her demise, valiantly attempting to shield them from the division's bullets. Danny and Minnie swiftly departed from the homestead, embarking on a treacherous odyssey fraught with peril. It was in those critical moments that Minnie unleashed her overwhelming mastery of hypnotic abilities, compelling the Division members to turn against one another, their own weapons becoming instruments of their downfall. Yet, the farm's true nature was revealed. It was a meticulously orchestrated facade, cunningly designed to ensnare the Division members in a labyrinth of mesmerism. Succumbing to Minnie's enchantment, each one fell under her captivating spell. Finally, Delrain succumbed to the abyss, choosing to extinguish his own life. The final truth emerged from the shadows. Danny and Diana were not just ordinary members of the Division, but formidable forces in their own right. Bound by a shared bloodline, they had brought forth Minnie, a daughter whose extraordinary power surpassed even that of her parents. Recognizing Minnie's unrivaled strength, the Division sought to wield her as a fearsome weapon, a concept Danny and Diana vehemently rejected. So, Danny and Diana decided to leave Minnie with Danny's adoptive parents for her safety. At the same time, they pretended that Danny was a detective by resetting their own memories. The photo Danny had found earlier was made by himself to help him remember where his daughter was. Once they defeated all the members of the Hypnosis Division, Danny's family could finally escape from their control. But there's a twist. In a scene that happens after the credits, Delrain is revealed to be still alive. He disguised himself as Danny's adoptive father, while the real father sadly died by suicide. This means that Delrain is still a danger, and Danny and Diana will face new challenges in their ongoing fight against him. The movie ends here,